I'm Kevin Carnes. As your lead clerk and comptroller, I'm committed to ensuring you have helpful and easy to access service from the clerk's office. This how-to seminar is designed to assist you in navigating your court services and Lee County's official records. You can attend these sessions in person or view them online at leeclerk.org. I hope this convenient service enhances your customer experience with my office.
Hello, and welcome to your Lee County Clerk of Court and Comptroller's Office how-to seminar on searching land and official records. My name is Yesenia Williams. I am the Community Relations Manager for your Lee County Clerk of Court and Comptroller's Office, and I'm delighted to go over this information with you today. A brief overview of our webinar. We'll talk a little bit about our Official and County Records Services Office and the variety of services that we offer, as well as some contact information. We'll go over every single way that you can do a search online using the online search platform, as well as how you can obtain an electronically certified document using our online e-certified platform. Then we'll talk a little bit about some available resources and our free property fraud alert service. So before we get started on the presentation, I want to touch on our Official and County Records Services Office that facilitates the keeping of all official and county records. Our main office is located at 2115 2nd Street on the second floor in downtown Fort Myers, and that building is pictured here on this slide. We do have a satellite office in Cape Coral at 1039 Southeast 9th Place, also on the second floor of that building. We do have limited services at that office at this time. Our contact number is 533-5007. And some of the services we offer include assisting the public with information on land, subdivision plats, and other recorded instruments, which we're going to talk a little bit about today. We also issue marriage licenses and perform marriage ceremonies, serve as the official passport acceptance agent for the U.S. Department of State here in Lee County, and we offer notary services. So what are and are not considered official and county records? So some examples of records that are considered official records consist of liens, plats, certificates of title, mortgages, lis pendens, marriage licenses, deeds, judgments, and military discharges. This is just some of the examples that of documents that may be considered an official and county record. I do want to highlight liens because that's a very popular search that we see. Liens can be searched for on our platform. However, they can only be searched for by name. It's also important to note that just because a lien is not located when performing a search on our online platform, it does not mean that one does not exist. So we do encourage you to perform additional resources, additional research, whether that be seeking the assistance of a real estate professional or other means in order to definitively determine whether or not there is a lien. So some examples of items that are not considered official and county records include, for instance, specific property data. So property data such as land transfers are maintained by the Lee County Property Appraiser's Office, which is a completely different entity. Their website can be accessed at lipa.org, or you can visit their physical office at 2480 Thompson Street in Fort Myers. The Official Records Office our Official Records Office maintains property records that have been recorded with our office. So there may be land records that exist, but they have not been recorded with our office. So this means there may be instances where someone may need to search on both the Lee County Property Appraiser site and our site to obtain exactly what they're looking for. Permitting is another example of something that's not considered an official or county record. Permitting is handled by the county's permitting office. They are located at 1500 Monroe Street in Fort Myers, and their contact number is 533-8329. This brings us to our online official and county records search. So some things I want to highlight about this platform. It does offer public viewing of official and county records dating back to when the county was first founded in 1887. It is compatible with mobile devices and tablets. It's available online 24/7, and there is no cost to you to use this platform. While this presentation will mostly focus on searching for records online, our physical office, is another resource to obtain them in person. So certain records, such as unrecorded plats, are available online, but they're not eligible. So they're available online on our website, but not on our online official and county records search platform. We've actually physically scanned unrecorded plats onto our database to be accessed online. This means that unfortunately they're not very legible most of the time. And I will show you an example of what that looks like. Another instance where you may not be able to access your record using our search platform is if it's a confidential record. So confidential records are not available online. We do have an online records request platform where you can submit a request and one of our team members will reply to you on how you can obtain that document or documents. So as I mentioned, unrecorded plats cannot be searched for on our online search platform, but we do have them on our website. So on the recording and official records department of our site or section of our site, there is an option for unrecorded plats and maps, and you're able to click on any one of these. I just clicked on a random one, and this is the document that I got. So as you can see, it's not always very legible. So this may be one of those instances where you can come into our office to actually view this document. Some property records, when it comes to property records, there are some commonly used terms and acronyms that perhaps we may see and not really understand what they mean. So I do want to highlight these. Most of these terms or acronyms that you see on official property documents specifically do come from the property appraiser's office. So more information about these terms can be found on their website. But again, I wanted to highlight them because I understand that we may see them a lot on property records that you may find on our site. So the first one is STRAP. STRAP is a unique property identification number that is given to every single parcel of land, and it stands for section, township, range, area, and parcel. The term folio is an 8-digit unique parcel identifier that is also used by the property appraiser's office in addition to the STRAP number. And TRIM is another term that you may see. TRIM stands for truth in millage. The Lee County property appraiser is responsible for sending out a notice of proposed property taxes every year. This is known as the TRIM or truth in millage notice. So some records on our online search platform are only available to registered users. These, again, are restricted pursuant to Florida statutes, which are referenced here, and you're welcome to research on your own. So some examples of these documents include military discharges, death certificates, or court records that are related to rules of family law, juvenile procedure, or probate rules. These documents can be viewed by subscribing as a registered user, and I'll show you how to do that, or visiting one of our public viewing kiosks located in our official and county records office. So in order to subscribe or register as a subscriber, once you access our website at leeclerk.org, on the main page, the first button in the middle is for searching official records. Once you click on there, it'll bring you to the online search platform landing page. And this is what that's going to look like. On the top right-hand side of the screen, you'll see an option for subscriber logon. Once you click on there, you can enter your login information if you've already subscribed as or registered as a subscriber, or you can click on the option for new subscriber registration highlighted here on this slide. Once you do that, it'll bring you to the register a new account page where you'll just have to enter some basic information, including your email address, name, and zip code. You'll also have to create a password. Once you do that, you can click sign up and you'll automatically be registered as a subscriber. So accessing the actual official and county records search platform, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to visit us again at leeclerk.org on the main page, click on the search official records button right there in the middle. And again, this will bring you to the landing page for our online search platform. So there are a variety of ways that you can search for a document or documents or information on our online search platform. This can be done through name, document type, case number, a book and page, which I'll go over what a book and page is, consideration, a record date, or a clerk file number. So I'll go ahead and go over each one of these search methods. I do want to highlight that it is not possible to search solely by an address. However, this is that instance where I mentioned that you may need to use multiple sites to get the information that you need. The Lee County Property Appraiser's Office, or LEPA, you can search using an address. So you can start there, search by an address, get some perhaps name information, and then use our site to perform further research. So once you click on an option, you will get a disclaimer box that pops up regardless of which option you choose. I do want to highlight, of course, encourage you to read the entire disclaimer because you will need to accept that you've read it. But one thing I do want to highlight, in your search results, there are such things as provisional records. Provisional records are records that have yet to be verified by one of our team members. So this means that these records may be deleted, modified, changed without notice, and indexing may also be changed, modified, and deleted once we've verified the record. So there may be an instance when we're performing our verification and it does not meet the requirements for recording, so it may be deleted. So if you do see an R or an I, and I'll show you what that looks like in the search, this means that this is a provisional record, so something to consider when performing your search. If it does have a V, that means the document is indeed verified. Once you accept the disclaimer, you'll be brought to the search page. On the right-hand side of the search page are these two helpful information boxes that I want to highlight. Again, we encourage you to read these helpful information boxes. They are there to help you on your search. In the red box, the important information box, I want to mention that it does tell you not to use a comma to separate names in the name search field because a comma will produce an incomplete search result. The blue box, when it comes to the name search, it provides you with some helpful hints to help you navigate this search process. So again, we encourage you to read those. You may put something in and you're not yielding the results that you're looking for. And if you were to read this, maybe you'll find something that you're missing or that you need to do. So the first search method is searching by name. In order to search by name, you must know the name. You cannot leave that section blank. If you see right next to the word name is a red asterisk, that means that this information is required in order to perform a search. So the party type does default to both, but you're able to change this to grantor or grantee if you know which one of them it is. Most people just leave it at both just to capture everything. The name you can change. It does default to start with, but you can change this to contains or equals. The document type on here, you're going to go ahead and select which kind of document type you're looking for. This will help narrow your search. So if you know you are searching for a marriage license for a certain person, you can click on the document type box, and I'll show you what that looks like on the next slide, and actually choose the document type of marriage license. The document category, again, does default to all categories, but you can also click on this, and if you know it's the marriage license category that you're looking for, then you can narrow this down to categories. One thing I want to mention is the date section, and this will apply to every single search method. The date method the date section does default to 2010 for the begin date. This does not mean that you can only search for records up to 2010. You'll just have to manually adjust the date, and you can do this by typing in the date or using the calendar icon. You can go back as far as you need to. There is no limit. And then once you've entered all of the information, you'd hit submit. But before you hit submit, I do want to show you that document type and document category box. So in the example I mentioned marriage licenses. So if you're searching by name and you click on the document type, you're not exactly sure if you did it with counseling, did it without counseling, or what kind of marriage license it was. So you can absolutely click on every single one of the marriage license document types and just click select. And with the document category, you can keep it at all categories or narrow down your search to just marriage license as the document category. Once you've performed your search and you've put all of the information and click submit, it will yield results at the bottom of the screen. As you can see in the fourth column, there's the status column. And if you look down, there are all these. So this means that all of these documents have been verified and cannot be deleted or modified once they've been verified. To actually access the document, you just have to click anywhere in the white space. Once you click anywhere in the white space, it will bring up the actual document for you. At this point, you have a few options that you can choose from. You can print your document if you'd like, or print it to PDF to save on your computer. If you're performing some research or analysis, perhaps, there is something called the list feature, which I'll talk a little bit about later in the presentation, but you can add this document information to a list to look at together with everything else you've added to your list. From here, you can go back to the search results and perform another search or exit altogether. The next search method is searching by document type. So typically this is used if you're wanting to search for a specific document type. So for instance, if you're searching specifically for all list pendants, you can click on the document type and just select list pendants, and it'll bring up every single document type with that document type of list pendants. From here, you can also adjust the document category and adjust the date. Again, it does default to 2010, but you can adjust this date to make it as broad or narrow as you like. Click submit, and as with the name, it'll yield the results at the bottom. Next, we have searching by a book and page number. So what this does, it allows you the opportunity to search under different book types. So we have a variety of different books. As you can see, if you click on the book type down arrow, you'll see a condo, deed, marriage license, miscellaneous map, official records, and plat books. Once you choose a book type, then you can put in a book number and a page number and click submit. So I went ahead and just chose official records and clicked book 15, page 5, and click submit. And that brought me to a book from 1960. I went ahead and clicked on a random one, and as you can see, this is a document from June 14th of 1960. So as I mentioned, you can definitely access fairly old documents using our online platform. Next, we have searching by consideration. This is typically done for some level of analysis, if someone's performing some level of analysis. So in order to search by consideration, you must know a specific amount that was paid. The consideration amounts are something to consider, is that these consideration amounts are not always included when somebody records something or when something is recorded. And an example of using the consideration search is if somebody, for instance, is searching for mortgages of $500,000 or more, they can search for that using this search method. Searching by case number is another method. In order to search by case number, as you can see, there's also a red asterisk right next to the case number field. This means you must know the case number in order to perform a search using a case number. So if you don't know the case number, unfortunately, you would not be able to use the search method. And you can also search by a clerk file number. A clerk file number is also known as an instrument number or a recording number. This number is typically located at the top of a document once it's been recorded. And the first four numbers are usually the date of when the item was recorded. So an example of somebody that may use this feature is if you received a notice of commencement that was recorded and you have that recording, you have the notice of commencement in front of you and you have that recording number, instrument number, clerk file number. You can use this search feature to enter that number and pull up your document. And the final search method that we have is searching by record date. So that means literally that you are searching by the date that something was recorded. It's important to note that this will bring up every single item that was recorded on whatever date range you enter. So this may become overwhelming, especially if there's one specific document that you are looking for. So an instance that someone may use this feature is if you know someone recorded something yesterday, you can narrow your search to just yesterday and it'll pull up every single document that was recorded yesterday. And then you would need to make sure that you pay attention to whether or not it's a provisional record or a verified record, though if it is this exact example of yesterday. So this brings us to the list feature that I did mention earlier. So again, if you're performing some research or you're searching for records, you can pull up the record and add it to your list. Once you've accessed the list of all the records that you've added, you can print that list or export it to an Excel file. I do want to highlight that this will not print the actual document. So if you are in need of the actual document, the list feature, or you're trying to print multiple documents, the list feature wouldn't be beneficial to you because it'll only print the specific information that's outlined right here on this screen on the list or the Excel sheet once you save it. So a quick summary of what we just went over with the official and county records search platform. We talked a little bit about what are and are not considered official records, how you can subscribe as a registered user, the various methods of searching, and very important, adjusting the date to either narrow or widen your search. We also talked a little bit about some helpful hints and the list feature. This brings us to our electronically certified record platform called eCertify. So if you are in need of a certified record and you know the entity that you are providing it to will accept an electronically certified record, then you can use this platform. I say this because there could be some organizations that do not accept electronically certified records. An example of this at this time is the Social Security Administration, for instance. They do not accept electronically certified records. You do need an original certified record with the wet seal from our office. But in our experience, we have seen that most entities do accept electronically certified records. So we do encourage everyone to take advantage of this convenient service. These documents do not have an expiration date once you purchase them, and they do come equipped with a QR code that can be used to validate the authenticity of the document online. So if you're interested in purchasing an electronically certified record, you'd access our Lee County official and county record search platform just as you would to perform a search. And on the top middle section of the screen, you'll see an option for e-certified copy. This will take you to our e-certified platform. Again, we do encourage you to read the terms of service before moving forward with this process. One thing I want to highlight is if you're trying to purchase an electronically certified version of a confidential record, this is not possible using the e-certified platform because these documents cannot be accessed online. As I mentioned earlier, you are also unable to obtain a certified copy of that document online. So once you've read the terms of service, you'll put in your name, last name, and your email address and phone number. Your email address is important because this is how you will be receiving your electronically certified document. Once you've done that, you'll click that you understand and accept the terms and conditions and continue to searching. On this page, you're given two options. You can either verify the authenticity of an already purchased document or a document that was electronically certified and provided to you if you wish to verify its authenticity, or you can actually purchase an electronically certified copy. So we'll go ahead and click on that to purchase a copy. There are only 3 different ways to search for an electronically certified document, or to search for a document to be electronically certified. So you're only able to search by the instrument number, also known as recording number or clerk file number, by an individual's name, or by book and page. So for the sake of this presentation, I'll go ahead and use the name option, and I will enter my name to search for my marriage license. So I entered my name, and as you can see, it yielded the result I was looking for, which was my marriage license. Once you see that, you can click on the green little PDF icon to actually bring up the document and make sure that's what you're looking for in order to move forward with the purchase. So once you click on that, it'll bring up the document similar to when you bring up a document on our search platform. Once I have reviewed the document and confirmed that this is the document I want to purchase, just like Amazon, you can go ahead and add it to your cart. Once you view your cart, this is where you'll see how much this document is going to cost you. So there is a statutory fee. At this time, that statutory fee is $2. It is $2 regardless of how many pages there are in that document. So whether it's a 1-page document or a 35-page document, the fee remains the same at $2. There is also a service fee for using the e-certified platform, and that is solely for e-certify, and that service fee is $6. So this document is going to cost me right now $8. I'm okay with paying that $8 because that means I do not have to go into the office. So I'll go ahead and click proceed to checkout. Or if I want to perform additional searches for other documents I'd like to add to my cart, I can do that as well. Once you click proceed to checkout, it'll ask you for your basic information, including your name, telephone number, and your email address twice. Again, it's important that email address is correct because this is how you will be receiving your certified document. Once you've reviewed all of that information, you can go ahead and click that you agree and proceed to checkout. This will bring you to our third-party credit card processing site, which is My Florida County. So because this is a third-party credit card processing site, there is a fee associated with paying with a card. At this time, that fee is 3.5%. So I will be paying 3.5% of whatever it is that I'm purchasing. So of $8, that's 28 cents. So in total, this document is going to cost me $8.28. I'd enter my credit card and billing information, and once I click continue, my electronically certified document will be emailed to me immediately or within 30 seconds. So this is an example of what that electronically certified record will look like. It does come with a cover page, and on this cover page, you'll find a unique reference number. That unique reference number will be on each subsequent page of that certified document. On here, you'll also find the QR code that can be used to, again, validate the authenticity of the document. Some helpful resources for you to help guide you through your search is our website at leeclerk.org. We do have a myriad of resources, including how-to presentations on other services that we provide. So we encourage you to explore our website. Another resource is the Lee County Property Appraisers Office. So they too have a variety of resources available to you, and you can visit them at lepa.org. One service I do want to highlight is our free property fraud alert service. Unfortunately, property fraud is something that does happen far too often here in our community, and it's our goal to combat it the best that we can. Property fraud does occur when a party uses a forged deed to sell or transfer property that does not belong to them. Your Lee County Clerk of Court and Comptroller's Office does offer a free service that alerts those subscribers when any of the following have been recorded in their name in Lee County official records. So if a mortgage, deed, or any other land document is filed in your name in our official records office, you will receive a notification emailed to you within 24 hours of that document being recorded. If you do suspect that you are a victim of fraud, we encourage you to contact the Economic Crimes Division in the municipality where the property is located. We do have an FAQs or frequently asked questions document on our website that gives you, will provide you with additional information regarding property fraud and our free property fraud alert service, as well as what we're doing here in Lee County to combat property fraud. This is a QR code to register for the free property fraud alert service. You're able to scan this QR code now, or you can visit us at leeclerk.org/fraud alert. This concludes our presentation for today. Again, my name is Yesenia Williams. I am the Community Relations Manager. My contact number is 533-2763. And my email is ywilliams@leeclerk.org. If you have any questions, please feel free to call me or email me. If I do not answer the call, please leave me a voicemail and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I also encourage everyone to subscribe to our newsletter at leeclerk.org/subscribe to get the latest and greatest about your Lee Clerk's office. Thank you again.